Versatile Mage. Chapter 288. Go big or go home. Drizzles were common in this season. Tiny raindrops fell from the mountain shrouded in a thick mist. The terrain was wet and muddy, and even the rivers flowed with a stronger current. The sound of the waves could be heard from a great distance away. The gray sky was boundless, with no visible end to the mountain range. Curtains of rain hung between the sky and the ground. In the midst of the cold rain, snowy white wings appeared out of nowhere, maintaining a certain distance from the ground as they glided through the sky. The wings belonged to the heavenly eagles, the trademark tamed beasts of the Chinese military. They were mostly used as mounts and were rarely involved in battles. The heavenly eagles were one of the rare kinds of beasts that could be tamed using the psychic element. During many battles between humanity and the demon beasts, humans had discovered this rare species. They were willing to be affiliated with humans but unwilling to fight for them. More snowy white figures appeared, moving in an orderly fashion, with a hint of aura that could only be seen on battlemages. A man with an army coat draping over his shoulders on one of the heavenly eagles said, "Remember, from now on, you're no longer carrying the identity of a soldier. Everything you do is no longer tied to the North China military." The man had two small tufts of mustache and an ancient tobacco pipe in his hand. He would take a smoke every time he finished a sentence, just like normal breathing. Not many people actually smoked with a pipe in this era, but it was a habit Lu Nian had gotten used to. His back had once been torn apart by a commander-level beast, leaving a giant wound which still caused dull pain. He had visited many experienced healers, but none were useful. In the end, he relied on a special type of tobacco to slightly numb himself. "Commander Lu, we are 300 kilometers away from Jinlan City. There's a group of blood puncture vultures living close to Jinlan City. Should we engage?" the advising officer, a female battle mage, asked. Her eyebrows were almost joined in a straight line, giving her a stern appearance. "There's no need for that. We will travel on foot once we are close to their territory," Lu Nian said. "Acknowledged. Remember, only success is allowed for this mission." Affirmative. In a rather unique bamboo pavilion to the south of the Imperial College, Song He, a fan of chrysanthemum tea, was sitting on a futon enjoying the pleasant scent from the teapot in front of him. Suddenly, the door was pushed open with great force. The bamboo door swayed wildly, as if it were about to collapse. "Who's there? Where's the manners?" Dean Song He frowned. "It's me, old man. Zan Kong." Song He raised his eyelids and stared at the not-so-young anymore man in surprise. Song He took a closer look and saw 5 fresh scars around the man's neck and chest. Only parts of the scars were visible above his collar, making it difficult to tell how far they extended. "Your wounds, if they were an inch higher on your neck, you might be dead now." Dean Song He said with slight distress. "I'm alive, that's all that matters. Unfortunately, they did ruin my perfect body." Zan Kong tried to smile. "They must be from the Darkwing Wolf. Their claws are very sharp and have the ability to corrupt their target's blood. You will need a long time to fully recover," Dean Song He told him. "I'll slay the Darkwing Wolf with my bare hands one day, but I'm here for another matter." Zan Kong's expression turned stern. "What is it? Don't tell me the South military is interested in the kid with double innate elements." Song He guessed. "What do you mean? If we're interested? He's my sworn little brother. I was looking after him back in Bo City. I was worried when he exposed his double innate elements a while ago." "Don't worry. Old Xiao and Chu Yuhua were against it. Lu Nian did pay me a visit privately," Dean Song He informed him. "That's exactly why I'm here. I've received news from an old friend in the North military. A bunch of soldiers who were reporting to Lu Nian were discharged suddenly. Even Lu Nian himself seemed to intend to quit his position," Zan Kong said. "It's true that Commander Lu has been acting strangely lately. Perhaps he's trying to find another path, as he could not rise higher in the military." Dean Song He suggested. "Hey, have you lost your edge because of age? Lu Nian is doing this so he can do something crazy without restriction. Zan Kong said. Dean Song he paused, recalling something as he gathered his thoughts. Are you really suggesting he'll go that far? Dean Song he inquired. And you're telling me it's impossible? Hurry up and tell me where the kid is. Zan Kong shot back. He's with the training group. Dean Song he replied. Does Lu Nian know about it? He does, the Dean answered helplessly. Zan Kong was speechless. He blurted out, is your brain rusted? Lu Nian's subordinates are maniacs who would do anything to achieve the goals. Why wouldn't you think he would do something crazy, even if it costs him everything? They were all expelled, so if they commit a serious offense, it won't necessarily shame the Black Tortoise Regiment. I never thought they would go that far. Quick, we can't waste any more time. We have to head to Jinlan City at once. We can't let him do such a terrifying thing, Dean Song he exclaimed. Save some breath, old man, I'll go myself, Zan Kong said. Yao Nan, the hunter in charge of that incident, is here in the capital, too. I'll ask him to go with you. He has wing magical equipment and can travel quickly, Dean Song he said. It's decided. Inside Jinlan City, near a bunch of Boston ivies, Mo Fan had changed into a black outfit and was sitting atop a standalone pillar. He was enjoying some jerky while watching the fight between his Swift Star Wolf and a three-eyed magic wolf. It was rare to bump into a familiar species in the abandoned city, especially one that could sense the resonance of the sonar wave. The three-eyed magic wolf was enormous, taller than the roofs of most buildings in the street. Mo Fan remembered the first time he had encountered such a beast with his classmates. He hadn't dared to breathe, just to avoid detection. His mindset was completely different now. He could let his Swift Star Wolf handle it instead of attacking himself. Despite being different species, the Swift Star Wolf saw the three-eyed magic wolf as unworthy. It sprang forward and attacked with its fangs, teaching its opponent what a real wolf should be like. Looking at the wounds covering the gigantic beast, Mo Fan couldn't help but grin. The fact he could now easily handle a beast he once had to flee from was something to be proud of. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.